Decoding. I was sitting chilling thinking, bro, I've been doing this damn near my whole life. At least since high school. I had completely forgot. I took a class called film literature. The whole class was decoding films. I remember us watching a whole bunch of movies, but one of them was Great Gatsby. That's the only one that stuck with me. But I remember writing a lot of essays. I remember bro was telling me, he was like, yo, I gotta look at the green light. The green light is symbolic. I forgot what he said it was, but years later, I caught Panic talking about it, and he was talking about the heart chakra, and I was like, my teacher definitely didn't say that shit, but he definitely brought up that green light. Now let's fast forward to 2021. I start decoding movies. I would do it personally, like I would watch, like it was like every time I would watch something, I would see a direct message. I didn't know it was coming from spirit at the time, but I would just see a direct message. I was like, why is what happening in my life playing on the screen every time? Or me and my homie Hunter, we would be watching wrestling, and we would predict this shit, how it would play out, how the next 3 months would play out, and it happened every time. Our predictions are still coming true in wrestling. But I bring that out because what happened was I ended up predicting all the sports events that year. I think it was 2021 or 2020, but y'all know what year I'm talking about when I get to these teams. So WrestleMania, the theme for WrestleMania was pirates. So I had a pirate ship. The same year the Buccaneers and Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Then the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Finals. And they had Kareem on the cover. That's how I knew. When they had Kareem on the cover, that was the indicator that, all right, the Bucks finna win. And the thing with that is easy to predict because we know it's all a game. We know it's all predicted. Do you see the symbols? See. And I will do a video on how to decode. It's not necessarily how, it's just putting things together through correspondence. Using the laws of Tahuti. I keep telling y'all about these laws, man. But for 2022, I've been tuned out the Matrix. I just been going to the movies every now and again. The movies, I peep a lot of messages, personal messages, and other messages. They be dropping a lot of gems in these films. These films are documentaries. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was a documentary. But in the summer, going into the fall, I started taking shrooms. And the way I decoded changed. I stopped decoding just the movies. I started applying it to the world. So I started thinking shit like, if I'm gonna get a message in the dream world, I'm gonna get in the real world too. That's just as above, so below. Polarity. This definitely started before. I got the timeline wrong. Don't put weight on dates. But I was like, okay, so if I'm gonna get them in the dream world, I'm gonna get them in the real world. So what are the messages? Spirit's gonna talk to you the way you gonna understand it. So they're gonna use your knowledge base, what you know, to speak to you. Because the messages will change up on you. The messages will change up on you. As your knowledge base grows, the more you learn, the more different type of messages you'll get. The more you'll start being able to apply it to more different things. Like, a lot of y'all might get messages through angel numbers. But I guarantee you, if you start learning these deities and their different correspondences, the game's going to get a lot different. Or even the names alone. Because I had this dream and I seen this girl in there, and she was from TikTok. Her shit said Yemiya on TikTok. Ain't nothing happened in the dream. She just looked at me and nodded like. But when I woke up, I was like, what is that? Then I was like, okay, who's Shorty? Shorty's name on there is Yemiya. Oh, that's Yemiya. Okay. Or the first day I put on this purple do-rag, I went out and kept seeing nonstop purple. In a sense, purple cars, people had it on, purple items. This dude had purple rims. And then recently now, Prince done came through. I was like, see, a year ago, I would not be able to understand what would be going on. Because now what I know, this has been happening nonstop the whole life. I just didn't understand the messages. I didn't have the correspondences to see. I didn't take into context what I'm seeing and other things I'm doing at the same time. Like, okay, what I'm listening to, I'm okay, this is the spiritual messages. Decoding movies is easy. But what does it have to do with you, though? Because that's really what matters. How does it apply to you? What is the message to you? What can you learn? What can you apply from what you are intaking, what you are sensing, what you are seeing, what you are hearing, even smelling, touching, and tasting? Do you have the correspondences, though? That's what you want to learn. You want to get the correspondences. What are they? That's for you to go find. It depends on what you're trying to tap into. That went off topic. But yeah, all I did was learn them hermetic principles Them laws of Tahuti. Once you have those, apply them to your knowledge base that you already have and what you're going to learn in the future. Just apply it to all of that. You'll see the connections. You'll be like, okay, 222 on the timer, see? But your knowledge base is your correspondences. When it comes to spirits, energies, working with anything, what are the correspondences? It could be numbers, planets, the elements, the zodiacs, the Kabbalatry, Sephiros, spirits in of themselves. But what do they mean to you? That's a big one. What do they mean to you is a message in of itself. Because what does that tell you, and then how do you feel about it? Then observe that feeling. See.